This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved. There we go. All right. We now have audio. At least I have audio that I can hear in my headset, and it appears to be going out to the recording. And checking my levels. Bear with me just a minute. I want to make sure that I'm not just blowing everybody's eardrums out and you're having to turn the volume down all the way on your device you're watching on. All right, and folks, we are, well, not live. We are recording at Marshfield, Missouri, January 22nd, 2026. First game scheduled to start in about 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes till tip-off. And this will be the middle school boys, Marshfield CIA versus Polk County Christian School Knights. I believe CIA stands for Christians in Action. And we are at the Marshfield Gym. I think it's like their local rec center. We do not have Wi-Fi at this venue, so we did have a parent from Bolivar, Polk County Christian School, generously offer to do a hotspot, but generally that's nowhere near enough bandwidth for a live stream that's not going to just frustrate everybody. So plus, I don't have power here either, so I had to bring my power box with me, and I'm running my own power. I don't have a generator, I just have a box of electricity. And so hopefully I need to conserve some electricity. I'm only running one screen, and so that'll conserve some electricity, and hopefully we'll be able to make it through 3 games with that. Boys are on the court warming up. I do have there we go, scoreboard camera. I set that up because I'm not running another device to control an on-screen scoreboard. I've just got a camera pointed at their scoreboard here in the venue. And so we'll try and keep tabs on the battery. And if the battery looks like it's getting eaten too quickly, then we'll just shut that camera off and go without. We're currently a minute and a half from tip-off. Quick shout out to the volunteers here for Polk County Christian School. Chad Burton on the bench in the green as our athletic director and head coach for basketball. Coach Brian Gray in the gray hoodie. I wonder if he does that on purpose. And the black hat. He is our assistant coach and also our iPad manager. He runs the score on an iPad device. Now that does use a hotspot and works fine, but that feeds the score to the Game Changer app. And then we also have Heather Hale on the bench there. She's running stats for Polk County Christian School. And of course, appreciate the volunteers here for our Marshfield CIA. And they're bringing in a cheerleading squad. They've brought a cheer team with them to represent. That's nice. And it looks like Polk County Christian School has some super fans that are maybe going to greet the players or just standing out on the court doing something. We're going to start off tonight's game with a middle school boys game. And after that, we'll stop the recording and start another recording for the high school girls game. And then immediately following the high school girls game, we'll have a third recording for the high school boys game. And whatever we're able to record tonight, as soon as I get home, I will cue those up to load up onto YouTube while we're sleeping. All teams meeting on the court for opening prayer. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I'm all for it. Well done. That was, I believe, Audie Jenkins, and I think I recognize that name from previous games. I don't know if it was basketball or volleyball, or maybe she was on the roster in a program before us helping with the team, but that name does sound familiar. All right, folks, middle school boys, it's time for tip-off. We're going to do 6-minute quarters. If this is your first time watching PCCS TV, you may not have heard me say this before, but I don't know the rules, and I really don't know the signals, so you'll never hear me question or dispute what the refs say. And the tip-off is up. Gideon Walker tips it over to Tyler Anderson, 0-0. Tyler over to, that's Phoenix Russell. And Russell over to Ankrum. Ankrum dribbling up top and I think got a foul from 12. Yep, Marshfield 12 with a foul. Ball's coming to the near sideline. Zach Collins going to bring it in for the Knights. Zach over to Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it across, passing it down to Russell. Russell stepping in. He's going to pass it, bounce past Anderson in the corner. And there's a whistle, and I think the signal might have been traveling. That's the problem with sitting across from the score table, is the ref's got his back to me when he's signaling to the score table. Either way, it's Marshfield's ball. 12 bringing the ball across. He's up top, passing it down to 4 on the near side. It puts it right up for a 3-point effort. Well, the ref signaled a 2-point effort, but it was a miss. They pass it back to 4. He puts it up. That's a miss. He's going to pass it out to 3. 3 stepping out for a 3-point effort. Miss. And 33 gets the rebound, goes for the putback. That's a miss. 3 got the rebound. Drew a foul as he's trying to put it back up. So it looks like 3 maybe going to the free throw line. And that was on something 3. I couldn't tell if that was maybe 30, Gideon Walker. He's the tall guy on the other side of the box there. Yep, that's the only 3 we got on the court right now, so it had to be 30 the ref was signaling. First free throw is a miss. It's still 0-0. Second free throw is a good shot. That was a swish, so it's 1-0. Marshfield in the lead. And Ankrum bringing the ball down, gets it across, and triple team there at the midcourt line. They steal the ball. Number 4's got it, and, well, Russell stole it back from number 4. Phoenix making a fast break, driving all the way down to the baseline. Bounce pass to Anderson. Anderson taking it up top, and the ball is stolen again by 3. Marshfield 3 bringing the ball to the far side. He's going to slow it up, pass it down to 12. He's driving in toward the paint. No shot, gives it to 3 inside the lane, and 3 puts it up, and that's a miss. Gideon Walker with the rebound, puts it out to Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. He's meeting some defense there. Pass it down to Anderson. Anderson to Walker under the basket, and Walker back out to Anderson. And he steps back for a shot. It's a miss, but Russell gets the rebound and the putback, good for 2. So it's 2-1. Knights leading by 1. And 12 bringing it down for Marshfield. Swinging it to the near side, over to 4. Back up top to 12. No shot. He's driving in a little bit, working his way around the screen. Gets down to the free throw, down to the baseline. Pass it out to 33. And they weren't coordinated on that pass, so the ball's out of bounds on Marshfield. I think our coach would say, guys, we need to talk. Maybe they did. I just can't hear them from over here. But it's Knight's ball. Zach Collins bringing it in. He's going to pass it in to Ankrum. Ankrum, number 20. He's bringing it across. And the pass is tipped, but Russell gets it, drives it down to the paint, puts a shot up. It's tipped. Walker trying to get the rebound without fouling, but somebody from Marshfield got it. 4 is bringing it across, driving it down to the corner, puts it back up top to 12, over to the other side. 33 going for a long 2. Missed that. 12 got the rebound, going for the putback. Well, he's got Gideon Walker in his way, so Gideon gets that rebound on the missed shot, but 12 gets the pass. He's driving it back down to the baseline, and Phoenix Russell stole the pass from 12. Russell bringing it back. Russell over to Anderson again. Anderson, no shot. He's passing it over, and there was a travel. He jumped and was going to pass, and his feet touched before he'd get the pass off. So it's Marshfield's ball. Number 4 is going to bring the ball in. 4 into 12. 12 down to 4 on the near side. He's swinging it back towards the top, driving down to the edge of the free throw, and puts it up the edge of the lane. Missed the shot, but 3 got it back. It goes for a jump shot, puts it up, and it's good for 2. Tyler Anderson into Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down. Over to Zach Collins. Zach Collins to Tyler, who's open, and drew a foul. Tyler Anderson going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. That's on number 4. All right, Knights are subbing in some players. Silas Presley coming in. He's number 4, coming in for Tyler Anderson. Oh, apparently the foul was before the shot, and so Collins brings it into Walker. And not sure what happened there, but the basket counted from Gideon Walker. Marshfield bringing it across. Apologies for not knowing the game better, folks. Marshfield puts in a shot, and it's suddenly 5-2. Apparently Gideon's basket didn't count. I looked at the wrong side. All right, Miles over to Collins. Collins Well, it's a jump ball on the floor. Possession goes to Marshfield and looks like timeout. Oh, and I just noticed they're running the fouls on the scoreboard there, so you can see that on your screen as well. So Marshfield has 2 fouls. Knights have 1. All right, players back out on the court after the timeout. Marshfield number 4 bringing the ball in to 12. 12's going to bring it down for Marshfield. Over to 33 on the far side. And there's a double dribble. So it's Knights ball. Zach Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Passing it in to Miles Ankrum. Ankrum bringing the ball down. He's got Phoenix Russell over here on this side helping out, getting the ball across. Phoenix driving down to the paint. Pass it out to Collins for a shot. It's over. And Marshfield chased it down in the corner, kept it from going out, passed it to 12 to bring it across. And Russell with a steal. Good steal. And Marshfield steals it back. 12 returned the favor. Russell still on him. 12 passed it to 4. 4 driving down and around. He's going around. Missed the shot. And number 21 there with a putback. Good for 2. The score is 7-2. Minute 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell brings it in to Ankrum. Ankrum a long pass to Collins. Collins, bounce pass intended for Walker. Marshfield saw it coming. Stepped up, grabbed the ball. Driving down to the basket and put it up. Missed the shot, gets his own rebound. Goes for the putback and I think may have drawn a foul during the shot. Yep. Number 3 going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. The score still 7-2. Shot's no good. He's going to get a second attempt. Second free throw is good. It's 8-2. Zach Collins bringing the ball in for the Knights into Ankrum. Russell hanging out for help. Ankrum over to Presley on the far side. Presley trying to put the shot up, and they stripped it from his hands from behind him. Marshfield driving down to the baseline, put the shot up, missed it. 35 got the rebound twice. Went for the putback twice, missed it. And Gideon doing a good job of trying to block it there. And I think that's... Well, I couldn't tell. That's Ankrum with the ball. Making a fast break all the way down. Trying to get the shot off. Good effort. Collins bringing the ball in. Passes it to Ankrum. Ankrum couldn't get the shot off, and I'm not sure if that was a travel. I couldn't quite tell. Had players in the way for the signal. 35 passed the ball into 12 to bring it down. 12 inside to 3. 3. Ooh, blocking. Not sure if that was on Gideon or the other player that was near him. I think that was on Gideon. All right, Knights are subbing in. Hudson Gonzalez coming in for Zach Collins and Tyler Anderson coming in for Gideon Walker. All right, Marshfield brings the ball in from under their own baseline. 12 putting it in from the side of the basket, so it's 10-2, 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Ankrum bringing the ball across. Over to Presley on the far side. Presley, there's a whistle. I missed what the signal was. That's on us. Marshfield bringing the ball in. They're going to slow roll it, save the clock. And Ankram's running out to force them to pick it up and get that clock going. And they had to make a buzzer beater effort and missed it. So at the end of the first quarter, the score is 10-2 on PCCS TV. All right, folks. I'm not sure if this game is going to be 2 quarters or 4. The schedule says that this game starts at 6, next game starts at 6:30. And that's a short game. That may just be a typo on the schedule. So either way, we'll figure it out after the second quarter. If we're playing a full game, 4 quarters, then during the halftime, we'll run through some scheduling items coming up. If not, we'll go through scheduling items during the halftime for the high school girls and high school boys games. We'll look at upcoming broadcasts for Polk County Christian School sports. One of our big things coming up is the end of February. We'll be in Joplin and Carthage. The schedule is not yet released, but we will be in Joplin and Carthage for the state championship. Last year we were Division 4. I would assume we'll probably still be Division 4. That is yet to be determined. High school girls team was state champions last year. High school boys team did a good showing as well. So excited to see how we do. All these players have matured. We've lost a couple, but we've got a couple new ones that have come on. Gentle reminder given to the ref, asking him to keep an eye on the arrow. I wasn't paying attention, but there's somebody that was saying they thought they didn't flip it after the start of the game. So, all right, Marshfield's ball, number 12, driving down into the paint, pass it over to 20, put the shot up, no good. He got his own rebound and his own putback. It's good for 2, so it's 12-2. Ankram bringing the ball down. Passing it over to Russell. Russell over to Silas Presley, and Silas trying to get the shot off, and somebody got a hand on it. I think that was number 33 maybe. Marshfield had a hand on it, so Silas ended up landing before the shot was up. Oh. All right, Marshfield's ball. 12's bringing it across. Over to 15. 15 for a long three-point effort. That was close, folks. They're going to have to watch him. And Presley on the floor after the rebound, and it's a jump ball. Possession goes to Knights. Knights bringing the ball in. Ankram's got Russell's got the ball on the near side. He's putting it up and missed the shot. And Marshfield's bringing the ball back. That's 15. Passing it over. There's Russell trying to force a steal. 12 driving down to the top of the paint. And Silas Presley trying to get in on a steal. Good effort. There's Miles Presley. Phoenix Russell with a good steal. And Ankram with a rebound. Going for the putback, trying to draw a foul. No foul, so he's going to try and pass the ball. Whistle on the baseline. Looks like they did forget to move the arrow yet again, because we just had a jump ball a little bit ago. I think. I could be wrong. And I'm not criticizing anybody. And I'm not saying anybody's trying to get one over, because I don't believe that happens here. All right, Hudson Gonzalez bringing the ball in. Gives it to Ankram. Ankram puts it up for a long 2. That's a miss. 15 gets the ball way up top. He's down, but everybody caught him before he got control of it. And there's a whistle. I think the ball was out of bounds. Knight's bringing the ball in. Ankram's going to bring it across. Ankram passing it. 15 stole the pass. And there's a whistle, a push on Presley. Good effort trying to get the ball there. Presley was after it. So it's Marshfield's ball. 15's going to bring the ball in for Marshfield. He's passing it over to, Ankram with a steal. I'm sorry, that was Russell with a steal. Gave it to Ankram. Ankram had no shot. He gives it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Ankram. Ankram to Russell. Russell puts shot up, missed, and 15 got the rebound. 15 passing it to 12. Russell almost got the steal there. They get it around to 13. It's behind the basket, out of bounds on Marshfield. Knight's ball, 12-2 still. 3 minutes and 50 seconds in the second quarter. Tyler Anderson's back in. He's going to bring the ball into Ankram. Marshfield subbing 35 in for 13. Ankram's got the ball. He's bringing it down, passing it to Russell. Russell, jump shot from the corner of the paint, almost in, not quite. 35, jumped up and got the rebound. Tyler Anderson tipping the ball up, almost stealing it, but 12 kept it. 12 driving into the paint, no shot, and he's going to pass it out to 33. Long three-point jump shot, no good. And Hudson Gonzalez with a rebound, gets it over to Ankram. Ankram bringing it back down. And he's driving down into the paint, puts a shot up. Zach Collins got the missed shot that was blocked. And Marshfield got the ball back. 12's going to set up an offense. Gives it to 35. 35 turns around, puts a shot up, missed it. And that's Russell with a rebound again. He's keeping control of the ball, trying to get a shot up. There's a whistle. I could see the numbers he's given. And timeout on the Knights. Coach Burton calling a 30-second timeout. Whistle. And Knights are going to take a breather. Marshfield's taking a breather. Coach Burton making some adjustments here on the offense and the defense, trying to get control of the game again. Two minutes, 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Knights ball. Ball comes into Collins. Collins over to Russell. Russell out to Ankram for a long two-point shot. And so close. And I think that was Collins trying to get the rebound. Ball ended up on the floor, and Marshfield picked it up. 12's bringing it across. 12 over to 33. A long two-point effort, no good. 35 got the rebound, traveled before he could get the shot back off. 12-2. Anderson passing the ball into Ankram. Ankram bringing it across, taking the screen. The ball's on the floor, and Marshfield trying to pick it up. Ankram trying to pass it. Marshfield ended up grabbing it. Bass over to 33. He put up a shot from the outside, no good. He gets a rebound, gives it to 13, puts it up for two. So it's 14-2 at the moment. Ankram bringing the ball back down for the Knights. Long pass for Collins. It was tipped by 33, and 12 ends up with it. Miles ends up stealing the ball. Over to Collins. Collins to Gonzalez. Gonzalez bringing it down. Gives it over to Ankram. Ankrum going around the defender, passing it to Collins, turns around for a jump shot. Oh, I thought that was going to be in. Tyler Anderson with a rebound and a putback. Good for 2, so it's 14-4. 12 bringing the ball back for Marshfield. 33 driving down to the baseline, puts shot up. It's off the backboard, no good. And Tyler Anderson ends up with it, and there's a whistle. I missed the signal. I think it might have been travel. I wasn't watching the ref. I should have looked right at him. Yep, I'm getting confirmation it was a travel. All right, Marshfield's ball. They bring it into 35 on the near corner. He puts it up, missed it. Tyler Anderson on the rebound. Marshfield's got hands on the ball too, so it's a jump ball. And possession to Knights. And now they got their hands on the arrow. They're getting ready to move it. All right. Tyler passed the ball into Ankrum. They did move the possession arrow that time. Ankrum to Collins. Collins into Anderson. Anderson over to John Clemens. The ball's out of bounds. Marshfield's ball. All right, Marshfield bringing the ball in. 12's bringing it across. Bounce pass into 20, across to 21. There's a whistle on 2-0. That's Miles Ankrum. I didn't see what he did. I'm not disputing it. I was watching the ball, not the defenders. All right, 4's bringing the ball in for Marshfield. Over to 12 on the far side. Down to 4 in the corner. Puts up a long 2. It's a miss. Miles Ankrum with the ball. Passes it to Russell. Russell driving it to the basket, and ref says push on 4. Miles bringing the ball in for the Knights. Marshfield subbing, number 15 maybe. Yeah, I think 15 coming in. Miles into Collins. Oh, and I think Collins may have traveled. It was a good play. Collins was driving to the basket and had a little room to move. Marshfield bringing the ball down. 12 over to 15 on the far side. He's bounce pass into Collins. Collins had some open court. Had a defender come up alongside him. I think Collins traveled. Ref signaling away from me, but I think that was the signal, was travel. Marshfield bringing the ball in. And Phoenix Russell with a steal on the inbound, gives it to Miles. Holy smokes, folks. A beautiful three-pointer. Wow. That was from downtown. That was beautiful to see. That makes a highlight reel. Okay, Ankrum with a steal over to Russell. Russell driving down, putting it up, almost had it in. Russell's getting into a groove there. Here's a whistle. I'm not sure. It might have been on 15. No, it's probably 14. I'm not sure, folks. I hate to hazard a guess. I know it was on us because Marshfield's got the ball. 12 brings it down, gives it over to 15. He puts it up, missed a shot. 21 for the putback. Missed it, and the ball's out of bounds. There's a buzzer. It's 14-7. All right, players are on the bench. Looks like they're going to the locker room for halftime. So it looks like we are playing 4 quarters. Marshfield is on, cheerleaders on the court, doing their thing, showing some team spirit. Love to see that. While they're doing that, I'm going to bring up the schedule. All right. Girls are taking the court for warm-ups. Waiting for that schedule to load up. So as we're waiting for the schedule to load, I can tell you I know that our next game will be at Humansville on Monday. And that'll be high school girls, high school boys at Humansville. I think the first game is at 5:30. Well, apologies for that schedule not being there. All right. Well, since it's not popping up like I expected, next game, I've got the Game Changer app here on my phone. Next game Monday, January 26, 5:30, high school girls against Humansville Tigers at Humansville. And they have given us access to their Wi-Fi in the past, so that should be live. After that, it'll be Friday the 30th. High school girls and high school boys traveling to Hollister against Trinity Christian Academy Hollister. And that first game starts at 5:30. And then on Monday, February 2nd, 2 games, middle school girls and then middle school boys against Gloria Deo. And I believe that's in Fair Play. Well, I apologize, folks. I helped Coach Burton out with that, and I don't see where I put that on the schedule as far as a location. I thought I had put that in there. I'm pretty sure that's a Fair Play game at Fair Play High School. We didn't have a gym available in Bolivar. That's on Monday the 2nd. I will know for sure before the girls' game starts tonight. And then on Thursday, the 5th, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys against Riverview Christian School Eagles, and that is in Bolivar. And that should be live stream. On Friday the 6th, high school girls, high school boys. Girls play Rolla Royals in Bolivar. And high school boys playing Look of the Ozarks Flames. And that will be senior night for Polk County Christian School seniors. So we'd love to have a good turnout for senior night. Thursday, January 12th, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys at Lebanon playing TCCS Lions. And they do not have Wi-Fi at their venue, or at least they didn't the last time we were there. So I expect those games to be recorded and uploaded later. And then we will be on Friday the 13th, traveling to Lamont, Missouri, just west of Sedalia, I believe. And the games at Lamont are against Show Me Angels, Show Me Christian School. And the first game at 5:30. And I don't know about Wi-Fi availability there, so assume that game will be recorded and uploaded later. If you want to watch it, if it is live, you're welcome to check and see. And then following that game on Thursday the 19th, Tuesday the 17th, high school boys playing TCA in Springfield at Springfield. And I believe that game will be live. That's one game that evening. That one game starts at 6. And then on the 19th, high school girls, high school boys playing TCCS Cross Christian in Bolivar. And then the last games on the 23rd, last games before the state tournament, on Monday the 23rd versus Marshfield, tonight's opponent, and that'll be in Bolivar. First game at 6, and that should be live streamed. All right, players back out on the court, third quarter action, and Marshfield's ball on the near sideline. Marshfield into number 12. 12 brings it across to 4. 4 driving down and hits the defender, and there's a whistle on, I think, Ankrum. Yep, that's on Miles Ankrum. Marshfield bringing the ball back in under their own baseline. 4 into 33, puts it straight up and over the basket. 21 gets a rebound, puts it out to 4, way out to 12. 12 stepping inside the arc, puts it up for 2, missed. 20 going for the shot, and either Anderson or Walker tipped the shot. So it's, well, Marshfield gets it back. 12 over to 21, puts it across the basket. Back to 33, and 33. There's a whistle and a push. Not sure who it was on. Looks like that foul is on 30. Marshfield's ball under their own basket. 21 into 4 in the corner. 4 way up top to 33, going for 3. It's off the front of the rim, and Silas Presley with a rebound gives the ball over to Russell. Russell driving down, pass it over to Anderson, puts it up for a gentle 2-point beautiful shot. So it's 14-9. 12 bringing the ball back across. Down to 33 on the far side. 33 driving down to the baseline. Puts a 2-pointer up, missed it, and Tyler Anderson tips it out to Walker. Marshfield ends up stealing it, but Knights get it back. Ankrum bringing the ball in, passing the ball in to Russell. Russell bringing it across, and there's a whistle. On 12, I believe. Yep, Marshfield 12. Tyler Anderson passing the ball in. Giving it down court to Ankrum, passing it inside to Walker. Walker puts the shot up for 2. We'll see if they count it. That was a beautiful play. Walker at the free throw line. We're going to see if they update the scoreboard to give him credit for the basket. It looks like they're not going to. I didn't see the signal. So maybe Walker's shooting for 2 instead of the and 1. First shot, no good. Ref called a timeout. I think somebody's glass is on the floor. Well, Silas Presley, he's wearing them again. They're okay. That's good. There's the scoreboard updated. It's 11-14. Knights trailing by 3 now. All right. Marshfield subbing number 35 in for 12. Marshfield brings the ball in. 12 bringing it down. He's got Russell on his tail. Russell, ooh, I saw that. Russell grabbed an arm trying to get the ball. Grabbed the arm by accident or by mistake. All right, Marshfield's ball on the baseline. 35, passing it into, there's a whistle. Oh, apparently he stepped over the line, bringing the ball in. So it's going to be Knights ball. Tyler Anderson bringing the ball in for the Knights. Timeout. while we're on timeout, folks, pardon me, but I am on my phone. I'm going to look up some stats real quick. See if I can pull up stats for this game. Apparently not. I can only pull up stats for completed games. I thought I might get some stats in progress. All right, Knights ball. Ankrum bringing the ball in. And Russell's got some heavy defense. Ankrum passing it over to Russell, gets it to him. Russell making it around the defenders, across the midcourt line, and apparently the ball's out of bounds. Marshfield's ball. Russell giving some good defense. All right, 12-12. Bounce pass to 4. He drives down and meets up with Gideon Walker. That's never good. There's a whistle on number 1-2. That had to be on Russell. I think that's Russell's third foul. Four brings the ball in, gives it to 12. 12 brings it across. Over to 4. 4, bounce pass to 12, and travel. Zach Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights. He's going to pass it over to Ankrum, and it was a little wide. Ankrum couldn't quite get to it. 33 picked the ball up, gives it to 12. 12 passing it over to 33, but Russell stealing it. He's wide open, makes a fast break, and the ball's tipped at the last second as he puts a shot up. Number 4 gets it. He's bringing it back down, making a fast break. Finds Gideon Walker there. Pass the ball over to Russell. Russell's going to make a fast break, gets around the defender. He's going to slow it up. Passing it out to Miles. Miles with a jump shot. Good effort, but that's a miss. So it's going to be Marshfield's ball. Marshfield subbing in 15 for number 4. 35 bringing the ball in, gives it to 12. 12's going to bring it across. 12 down to 33 in the near corner. 33 back to 12. 12 over to 33, driving around Gideon. Gideon doing good defense there. Marshfield puts it back up. Gideon with a beautiful rebound. Straight out to Miles Ankrum. Good play there. Good teamwork. Marshfield and Knight subbing in. Hudson Gonzalez coming in for Silas Presley. And I missed who Marshfield sent in. I think it might have been 20 that came in for Marshfield. All right, 12's bringing the ball back across for Marshfield. Over to 33, back to 12. Driving down between the defenders, putting the jump shot up. Draws a foul. That's a push on 0-0. Tyler Anderson. That's Tyler's maybe first foul this half. Yep. All right, 12 on the free throw line. His first shot's a miss. Second shot. Second one is, out. Anderson with a good rebound. Pass it over to Miles. Well, Marshfield tipped the pass. 33 stole it. Passed it inside to 12. Puts a jump shot up. Missed it. Anderson trying to get the rebound. I think he tipped it out of bounds. Marshfield's ball on their own baseline. 35 bringing the ball in for Marshfield. Passing it in, bounce pass to 15. Goes to put the shot up, and Walker blocks it. And the ball's out of bounds as Walker's trying to pass it. I couldn't tell who tipped it. Apparently it was us. Marshfield's bringing the ball in. 33 is going to bring it in for Marshfield. Bounce pass over to 12 on the far corner. He's trying to drive around. Pass it to 33. Missed the shot. Gideon Walker grabbing the ball. Gideon gets it over to Ankrum. Ankrum over to Anderson. Anderson driving down on the near side, puts up a jump shot, missed, and Gideon Walker with a putback and draws a foul as he's putting it up for 2. Good effort. Gideon at the free throw line shooting for 2. That foul was on number 15. First shot, close, but it's a miss. Marshfield subbing in 3 players, 21, 13, and 4. On behalf of 35, 20, and 15. Knights are subbing in Silas Presley for Tyler Anderson. Here comes Gideon's second free throw. That's out, and 33 with the rebound. Gives it to 12 to bring it across. 12 driving down to the far side, puts it over to 21. 21 puts shot up, missed it. Gideon Walker with the rebound over to Hudson. Hudson Gonzalez tripped and had a double dribble. Good effort, though. Marshfield's ball on the near sideline. Number 4 brings it into 12. Gonzalez there for some defense. Bounce pass to 33, surrounded by defenders, and I don't know, that might have been a charging. We'll see what the ref says. Number 2-0. No, not a charging. Okay. Oh, 5 fouls. So it looks like they're going to the free throw line shooting for 2. Knights have 6 fouls. Score is 14-11. Well, 15-11 now after 12 made his first free throw attempt. Second free throw, out. Collins with the rebound. Bounce pass to Presley. Presley across to Ankrum. Ankrum, long pass down to Walker, who's open. Walker put up a beautiful shot. Love to see that, folks. Good teamwork for the Knights and situational awareness. 12 bringing the ball down. So the score is 15-13. It's a 2-point game. 4 put the shot up. That was good for 3. Give him credit. That was a good shot. All right. Ankrum down to Presley. Presley over to Walker. Walker turns around, puts it right back up close. 13 getting the ball and travel. Zach Collins bringing the ball in for the Knights under their own basket. Collins passing it in, tipped by 33, but Walker grabs it and puts it up. Good effort. Ankrum with a steal, puts it up, missed, and Marshfield gets the rebound. 12's bringing it down, gives it to 4 in the corner. 4 puts it up for 3 and missed it. 33 chasing the ball to the sideline, gets it. 4's got it from him, gives it to 12. 12 working it up top. Bounce pass inside to 33, takes it out to 4 for a 3-point effort. No good off the rim. And Walker picks up the ball, gives it to Ankrum. Nobody to pass it to. Ankrum making a fast break. He's going to slow it up. And there's a second. Oh, good effort on a buzzer beater there. They were counting down the seconds over here in the stands near me. So as we go into fourth quarter action, the score is 18-13. Knights trailing by 5. Pretty exciting game. Happy to be here and enjoying this. You're watching PCCS TV, Polk County Christian School. As always, Polk County Christian School athletes, spectators, families, and staff always strive to present a Christian example on and off the court at all times. And folks, everybody's doing a pretty good job of doing that here tonight on both sides of the court. I see pretty good sportsmanship all around, pretty good sportsmanship in the stands as well. Love to see that. And I'm sure the players appreciate that as well, but it makes for better TV. Just a reminder, as soon as this broadcast is over, as soon as this game is over, we're going to end this recording and we'll start a new recording for the high school girls game. Knights ball on the near sideline. Collins bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passing it into Ankrum. Ankrum making it through the defenders and giving the ball over to Russell. Jump ball. Possession goes to Knights. Well, the refs disagreeing with the arrow on the score table. And we're going to go with that. All right. Marshfield 3 puts up a jump shot from just inside the free throw. Missed it, and the ball's out of bounds off of Marshfield, looks like. Collins bringing the ball in. Gives it to Ankrum to bring down. Ankrum taking advantage of the screen. Driving around, puts up a long three-point effort. That's a miss. It was tipped. And 20 picked the ball up. Gives it to 3, who was open, over to 33. And missed the shot. 3 gets the putback, and it's good for 2. It's 20-13. Collins into Ankrum. Ankrum down, passing it over to Tyler. Tyler Anderson. Ball was stolen by 3. Trying a fancy pass around the back. That was stolen by Knights. 3 gets it back. Drives down, puts the shot up, missed it. It's out to Ankrum. He's got a little room. He's going to slow it up, and we'll see what the call is. A push on 3. Folks, that appeared to be unintentional, but I think the ref still calls it, and that's okay. So it's Knights ball. Ankrum bringing the ball in, passing it into Collins, and the ball's out on Marshfield. And timeout. I think full timeout on the Knights. 4 minutes, 58 seconds left in regulation play. It's been a really good game so far. Coach Burton making some final adjustments this fourth quarter. How we're going to bring the ball in and close that 7-point gap. It'll be Knights ball on their own baseline. Collins going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Passing the ball into bounce pass intended for Miles. Miles got it, gives it to Silas. Silas driving straight in. Good effort on the shot. Anderson trying to get the rebound. Ball's almost out of bounds. Marshfield ends up with it. 4 making a fast break. Driving in to the baseline, puts a shot up. It's across the basket. And Collins with a beautiful steal, and there's a push. We'll see who the push is on. Looks like the push was on Marshfield number 3, I believe. Collins bringing the ball back in for the Knights. Collins passing it up to Tyler. Tyler Anderson driving down, and there's a double dribble. Marshfield's ball. 4 bringing the ball in. Gives the ball to 12. 12 over to 21 on the baseline. Bounce pass inside to 3. Puts it up, missed the shot, and Ankrum picks up the ball off the floor. He's going to bring it down. And the ball's out, I think, on Marshfield. We'll see. See what the ref says. Yep. Collins bringing the ball in for the Knights. Still 20-13. Marshfield ahead by 7. And bounce pass intended for Russell. Marshfield steals the pass. 33. Puts the ball up. Missed it. 3 gets a rebound and a putback, and it's good for 2. Collins brings it in. He's passing it over to Russell. Russell over to Silas. Silas Presley driving down and double teamed. They end up with the ball. Marshfield 12. Passing it across court probably. Nope, he puts it up. Missed the shot. And Russell with the ball. And there's an I think holding on 11. Well, there's not an 11 out there. That was 12. Okay. Knights ball. Collins brings it in. Giving it to Ankrum. Ankrum bringing it down, passing it. And Marshfield ends up with it. They stole the pass. 4's got the ball, swinging it wide, going to the far side. Down to 33 in the corner, 3-point jump. It's over. And Ankrum chases the ball down. He's making a fast break all the way down to the paint. Turns around, puts up a good shot, but it was a little short. Marshfield ends up with that. They're bringing it back. 12's got the ball. Presley, good defense there. Going all the way around the player trying to get the ball. They missed their shot, but they got the putback. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so it's 24-13. Ankrum bringing the ball down for the Knights on the far side. Bounce pass over to Russell. Russell driving straight into the paint. Puts it over to Collins. He's driving down to the baseline. Oh, just outside. Out of bounds on the Knights. Marshfield bringing in 3 subs. 15, 13, and 20 for 21, 33, 12, and 3. Apparently they brought in another sub I missed. Oh, 33's back on. All right, Marshfield's ball. 4 into 15. 15 back to 4 to bring it down. 4 over to 33 on the far side, back up top to 4. He's going to drive it up top, passing it across to 15. 15 going for a long 2-point effort. And a couple of bounces over the basket, and it's in. 25-27. Well, I guess they gave him credit for 3. I thought his feet were inside the arc. Maybe not. All right. Anderson puts a shot up. It's a miss. Marshfield saves it. Tip it out, and number 4 making a fast break. There's a whistle. Ref says push. Marshfield's ball on their sideline. .15 putting up a 3-pointer from the sideline. It's out of bounds, and Knights ball. John Clemens subbing in, number 13. Tyler Anderson going to take a breather. Russell bringing the ball down. Straight down into the paint, putting it up, and missed. But Clemens got the rebound, puts it out to Silas Presley. Silas put the shot back up, and it's a miss. 13 with a rebound for Marshfield, and there's a whistle. See what the ref says. Oh, that may have been a timeout. Yep, that's a 30-second timeout on Marshfield. A minute and 41 seconds left in the game.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.
Folks, you're watching PCCS TV. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@PCCS, which will be where these recordings are at, and any other videos that we recorded and uploaded later but did not live stream. They're on our main channel under the videos tab. Ooh. That was Russell. That's number 4 for Russell. Russell almost forcing a turnover there. Almost stole the ball. Marshfield over to number 13. No shot. Bounce pass down to 35. Puts a shot up, and it's good for 2. So it's 29-13. Silas Presley bringing the ball in to Russell. Russell bringing it down. Bounce pass to Gonzalez. Put it up. Oh, I thought that was in. 20 with the rebound. And Russell getting hands on it. So possession goes to Knights. Sorry, nope. That's Marshfield. Possession goes to Marshfield. And I checked. They did move the arrow. Gonzalez going to bring... No, Knights. Gonzalez bringing the ball in. Over to Russell. Russell put it up. It looked like that was going to be in. 20 picking the ball up again. And there's a whistle. Looks like 20 going to the free throw line, shooting for 2, I think. Or maybe he was signaling number 2. All right, Marshfield's ball. No, refs. Score table signaling 5 fouls. On number 12, Phoenix Russell. So that was a foul on Russell. That's his 5th. Good effort. Phoenix has played a great job this evening. Miles Ankrum coming back in. I thought the number 5 signal was maybe we had 5 team fouls and we were going to the free throw line, but it was 5 individual fouls. So now it's still Marshfield's ball in their backcourt. Knights have Ankrum, Presley, Gonzalez, Clemens, and Skinner is in. All right, 12 bringing the ball down. Over to 13, Skinner out there giving some defense. Over to 12, back to 13. He's putting it straight up, missed the shot, and 13 gets it. He's driving into the paint, putting the bounce pass over. Well, it was a travel. 13 putting the shot up. And Ankrum bringing the ball into Presley. Presley bringing it across for the Knights. Giving the ball back to Ankrum. Ankrum with a block from 15. Knights ball on the sideline. Gonzalez going to bring the ball in for the Knights. He's going to give it over to, looks like Presley. Nope. Ankrum was open down below. Oh! Dropped it and picked it up. They got an open player. He's making a fast break, puts it up for an easy 2. It's 31-13. 18 seconds left in regulation play. And, oh, I thought he kept his foot on the floor. He must have slid that toe. I didn't notice it. Not arguing it, folks. 35, Marshfield bringing the ball in for Marshfield. They're going to slow roll it over to 12. He's just going to pick it up and let the clock start. 13 puts a shot up. It's a miss. Marshfield picking it up. It's out off of. I didn't see if he bounced it off of us or not. Ref says green ball. 7 seconds left. Clemens brings it into Ankrum. 2. Ankrum with a long Hail Mary, and it's a miss. That's the final, folks. Final score, 31-13. Marshfield on top. Good game. All right, folks, thanks for watching PCCS TV.